Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone had a great weekend. This is Monday. And I just hope everybody had a really good weekend and had some fun and maybe got some things accomplished and spend time with your friends and family and all the things that you wanted to do this weekend. I hope you got what you wanted done, or you did what you wanted to do. So here we are driving again. I also had a great weekend and didn't get as much done as I wanted to, of course, but I did get a lot done. I worked really hard on my eBay store, and I got some things done in the house, and I'm starting to get some balance back in my life, which is a big deal, and making some progress on all the mess that's gotten out of hand. And actually, I'm not kicking myself for that, because I thought about something, and it was actually something that the fly lady said. She said, your house didn't get this way overnight, and it's going to take time to get it back to the way it's supposed to be. And that's true. And I was thinking about how I got to where I am, and it's been 9 months, actually a little bit more than 9 months, but that's about how long it was since Ray had his second amputation, which one of the things that we did do this weekend, he went with me to Walmart, which he hasn't been out a lot, because it's an ordeal for him to get in and out of the house and in and out of the car. And, he was using a wheelchair, so that in itself is a big pain in the neck. But he's getting better at walking around on his legs, and so he went with us to Walmart and walked through the store, and he helped a lady get something off a top shelf that she couldn't reach, and another lady saw it, and come to find out, she has a husband who is an amputee as well. So we were talking with her for a bit, and it was just a good weekend. It really was. And so I've been really working hard on getting my kitchen straightened out, and I stopped using sponges. So last week I bought some new dish rags and dish towels for my kitchen. I didn't really need them. Okay, I really didn't. But I kind of just bought them because I felt like everything that I have is kind of old and ratty looking. It's stained and just yucky looking. And so I got these new things for my kitchen, and for the past, I don't know, maybe a week or so, I've been using a dishcloth instead of a sponge. I was always using sponges. And I think I've come to the conclusion, well, I always know I don't like sour dish rags. I can't stand them. So I did get enough dish rags that I could use a new one every day. It doesn't have to get nasty sitting there in the sink. I don't know if you guys feel that way. But even when I'm cleaning other people's houses, I just, it's one of the things, I never really thought about it until, I was doing my own kitchen. But, they may have sponges and dish rags and whatnot laying around in their kitchen sink, and I don't like touching them. I just, I'll pick them up like this, and they're gross and they smell. And both of them, sour rags and sponges that sit for a long time. And so I started thinking, I'm really sorry about the sun, you guys. I started thinking about, why am I even using sponges in the kitchen? I don't keep them forever till they fall apart. As soon as they start getting funky, I throw them away. I microwave them, because that's supposed to kill the bacteria. But sponges are horrible. They hold a bunch of bacteria. They're one of the dirtiest things in your house. And I just decided, as I'm washing my dishes, that I'm not going to do that anymore. But it wasn't that got me. What got me was, as I'm washing, because I have to hand wash. I don't have a dishwasher, okay? So I guess you need to know that. It just seemed like I could get my dishes clean easier, because my my dish rag was clean. It was a brand new clean one, right out of the drawer. And so it didn't have, first of all, it didn't stink, it was nicely folded and everything. So it looked good when I pulled it out. But it didn't have a buildup of grease and whatever muck gets stuck in these sponges. So, like, you know how plastic will hold the grease, and it's really, sometimes you wash them and you go back and you're like, oh, it's still, this is for hand washing, guys, not for dishwashing, but it's still holding the, it's still greasy and gross. But I didn't seem to have that problem. When I was using the sponge, I'd wipe it out and I'd check it to see if it was still greasy. And then if it was, I'd put a drop or two of dishwashing detergent right into the bowl or on the lid or whatever I was washing. It's usually storage bowls. And, wash it again with a whole lot of soap. So I was just wasting soap. But this time, I didn't really notice that. I had a few of them and I washed them out, and there was only one that was super greasy. I don't even know what was in it, that I had to add a little extra soap and, to make sure that it was as clean as I wanted it to be. And yeah, it was just so, I made the decision when I realized that I'm not using sponges in my kitchen anymore. I don't, they're really not good, and I knew better. I really did. I knew better. And I'm just not doing it anymore. I might use them still to clean my bathroom or something like that, where we're not, eating or trying to get dishes clean with a sponge that's just apparently saturated with grease from whatever I had washed before. And I'm going to stick with my dish rags. And the other thing that I've made a decision as far as my kitchen and helping me keep it clean and managed and so on and so forth is that, I did get these new towels and dish rags, and every day I'm switching them out. That's another Fly Lady thing. She uses a clean dish rag and a clean dish towel every single day. And, it's so easy to, you think it's okay because you rinse it out and you've been washing and it's in the soap and all that, and you hang it so that it doesn't smell. And same thing with your dish towels. You can hang them up and they look nice. But in reality, over the course of a day or so, if you're constantly using it or using it regularly, it's still collecting gook, And so I'm not doing that anymore. I want my kitchen fresh, and that's what I'm doing. So I'd like to know what you think. This is open for discussion. Do you have a preference for sponges or dishwash or dishcloths? What do you like to use? Do you hate the smell of a sour rag? I can't stand it. Ugh. And the same thing with your sponges. Let me know what you think. I really appreciate everybody who watches these videos and your comments and your support and everything. And this is another thing I'm trying to do, so I'm doing a little bit better, is to get more content out and see what everybody thinks and just let you know what's going on with my life. So you can tell me about that too. If you've got something going on in your life, you feel welcome to mention that. And I'm off. I'm almost at the bank now. Not the bank, the post office, to drop off the stuff that I sold over the weekend. So everybody have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.